And thank you guys so much for joining me on my radio podcast. This is Deborah the Judge, all the way from Putnam County, Florida. Yes, Putnam County, Florida, in the northern central section of Florida. And so if you're new to the channel, please understand that this is an opinionated podcast. My personal damn opinion, okay? So don't be tripping. Everybody got an opinion. You got yours, I got mine. But I wanted to come on today. I was very, very tired. But because there was so much stuff going on within the last 8 hours, I'm talking about the last 8 hours, I wanted to kind of come on to communicate with you guys to see if you have been paying attention to what's going on and how America has been drawn into a web. I call it the trifecta. And by the trifecta, this is what I mean. Okay, so over the last 7 hours, these are three major things that have gone on that really make any United States citizen really make them really to be on alert. The first thing is that China now has sent their fighter jets to intercept a United States naval ship off the shores of Taiwan. Let me repeat that. China have sent their fighter jets off the coast of Taiwan to a U.S. naval ship. That's number one. Keep that in mind. Number two, Putin has just issued an elevation of war to Ukraine. So they now have elevated their war strategies or their war initiations. And to be honest with you, I was wondering why they weren't going full-scale war. But Putin has just initiated his, what I would call the real elevation of war against Ukraine. The third thing is North Korea has come out again. You know, North Korea always talks shit, right? But they have come out again to say that America has threatened North Korea and they are not going to be intimidated by it and they're tired of it, basically. So now we've got three different entities that are looking and pulling the United States in all different directions. And I'm not talking about just Israel, what's going on with Israel right now. I'm not just talking about that. So those three things, pay attention to. I'm going to say them real quick once more time. China has initiated their fighter jets to intercept an American U.S. Navy ship off the coast of Taiwan. Number two, Putin has just issued a higher alert of war for Ukraine. Number three, Kim Jong-un of North Korea now has come out and basically says that they're tired of the United States because the United States have threatened them. And the last thing, as I said before, is that United States in support of Israel. So we're stretched everywhere. We are so stretched everywhere. Now, this HAMAS information is coming out right now. These people have been planning this shit for a while. This ain't just happened. The big question that I have, though, why did it take so long for the Israeli authorities to come and assist that border? Because the Hamas said that they took down the Israel military that's right on the border. So you mean to tell me did nobody call for help to say, hey, we're being taken, we're being overrun, and it took them 7 hours to respond to that? That's a lot of damn time. That's a lot of time. And it's sad because we got Biden in the White House, unfortunately, and he says he supports Israel. But this whole thing, as I've said before, this is so biblical. And I know a lot of people that have listened to my podcast probably thinking, I'm not that spiritual. I'm not into. I'm not biblical. I just see things as they are. I just see facts as they are. But everything that we're dealing with now here in America is very biblical. And one of those reasons is because America has done some dirty shit to a lot of people, from the Indians to the African Americans, and we can go on and on. They have done a lot of shit here in America, which really is the new Babylon, with all the gender lifestyles and the promotion of everything that's going on right now is abnormal and is evil. And you probably say, well, what are we going to do? The bottom line is this. Do you really have a dog in this fight? Because you cannot control anything. We're not in control of anything. The COVID lockdowns let us know that. We're not in control of anything. And a lot of people say, well, you better get your life right. Hey, I'm not here to tell you to get your life right, because by now you should know that something about all this is not right. And yes, we are going to be targeted. And I think what's going to happen is, you think that 9/11 was a big deal. Baby, you ain't seen shit yet. If you was to see all of these people who are coming out in support of the Palestinian government or the Palestinians right now, thousands and thousands of people are coming out. Chicago, California, New York, and even here in Florida, Tampa, the governor has declared a state of emergency here in Florida, a state of emergency. And you probably say, why? Because people need to be on their P's and Q's, because remember, when you think of Hamas, and even though they're Palestinians, and a lot of people say, well, you can't blame all the Palestinian people, you can't blame them. But Hamas, remember, death to them is next to godliness. So when they're fighting this war, it's totally different. And as I told you before, I had to go back all the way back to 1912 and go back through the history of how all of this stuff has transpired and how it got to be as nasty as it is today. But from the beginning, starting in 1910, 1912, the Palestinian people have basically been pushed around everywhere. They was pushed around by Saudi. They was pushed around in Lebanon. They was pushed around in Jordan. These people were pushed around in a lot of areas. And through the years, that animosity had continued to build up. And then in 1948, they was pushed around by Israel. So it's more to this that's going on than just, you support Israel because Hamas has exploded and killed 200 and some people. The death toll now is over 3,300 people that are dead. That's what the death toll. And they're not finished finding dead bodies yet, okay? They're not finished, okay? But you got to realize that you can never mix water and oil, never. So whatever happens from this here forward, you're never going to mix Israel and the Palestinians. You're not going to mix them together. I don't care. Only thing that they're saying now is death to Jews and anybody that's supporting Jews. They've already had one death, I think, in France related to this Hamas thing, but it's getting really serious. And what I'm saying is this. I know people go on social media and they say this and they say that, but I haven't been on lately because I know that this is a very serious deal. It's a very serious deal. So as I'm talking to you, my video will probably stand for maybe another 48 hours, and then I'm taking this shit down. Because now the shit is hitting the fan. And America has put their fingers in so much shit right now. And the rooster have come home to roost. And because I live in America, this is where my grandkids live. It's low, and Biden is the president. It's like I got to support some of this shit because I live in this shit. But there's no good thing that's going to come from this at this point. Nothing good is going to come from this. And the prime minister over at Israel, he said, we got to do what we got to do. And then they playing a game with the American people because they're saying, well, you know, we're hoping that they follow the rules of engagement. They not following no damn rules of engagement. This is motherfucking war. And the HAMAS, the Palestinians, they not playing by no rules of engagement. They ain't no former military dummy. That's why they go in and they can kill, and they're not concerned about that. Because they're looking at, if the more people I kill, the closer to Allah I'm going to get. And as a tradition of believing in Islam, this is the tradition of the Quran, what it teaches you. So there's no winners out of this shit. This is going to be some fucked up shit. That's all I'm going to tell you. And it's coming to America. It's coming to a place near you. If you're in a big city, all I can tell you is this. Try not to be on subways and shit like that, because they like to target subways. And even though the mayor of New York is telling his people to be on alert. Hey, when shit hits you, it just hits you. But the best thing you can do for yourself is just be alert. Be aware of your surroundings. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure those people that was in the Twin Towers that was killed when the plane crashed in their ass. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I was in the damn hospital on the 12th floor. I was working as a nurse. I was a nurse manager at Grady Hospital in Atlanta. And I was with my patient, taking care of my damn patient. We looking at TV. And we seen where the damn plane was hitting one of the Twin Towers. And I was like, what? You know, I had to go back in my head. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, what? So I had to turn this shit up and looked on the other channels. It was on every damn channel. And I was like, damn. But I had already knew. I said, ain't nobody do no shit like that but a terrorist group, but Islamic people, because they believe in death. It's honor. And so next thing we know, everybody was talking about it at the hospital. Everybody was on the phone trying to implement some emergency center shit. And then the next damn plane hit the other Twin Tower. I'm going to tell you, when shit like that happens, you can really tell who people really are when emergency shit happens. You can tell the heroicness in them, and you can tell the cowardice shit in them. Because a lot of the people that was working at the hospital with me, a lot of these motherfuckers was trying to get in contact with their family, and a lot of these motherfuckers was leaving. I had like 40-something damn patients up there. And we were scrambling. The people that was left, we were scrambling. We were putting 2 people on a bed. We had patients that was pulling other patients, trying to get them down from the fucking 12th floor. Because the elevators was stuck up. Everybody's trying to get on the elevator. So we had patients that we was literally putting them in the blanket and dragging their ass down to the ground damn floor. See, this is the shit that I experienced. So I know that this situation that we're in right now, it's a serious situation. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm sorry for getting loud and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's not a good situation. It's not. I don't care how you look at it. Like I told you before, Florida is on a state of alert because they had a lot of people that was protesting. Now, this is America. And one of the reasons that I was happy to be able to fight for this country, for those who don't know, I am a Desert Storm veteran. But be able to fight for what? For the freedom of speech. So here in Georgia, on all these different college campuses in downtown Tampa, they got hundreds of people that are simulating supporting the Palestinians. Supporting. And they're looking at Governor DeSantis. Well, what can you do? He can't do a damn thing. That's out of his jurisdiction. He can't stop people from demonstrating. And as it should, this is America. But what I'm saying is that their fight for what they believe is a lot stronger than the fight of what I see. The only thing I can tell you, for those who don't believe in having any type of military gear on them, guns, etc., all I can tell you is safety first. Protect you and your family first. That's all I can tell you about that. And when you have all these different entities that's hitting America at one time, four things going on, it's crazy. Between China is getting, and I want to hear about that within the next 6 or 7 hours, if they actually, when they say they sent the fighter jets to intercept the United States Navy ship. I want to see exactly how they did that. That's what I want to see. Because the United States don't want to fuck with China. Because China got 1 billion man standing army. For those who don't know. Let me say that again. China has a 1 billion man army. In other words, everybody gonna pick up a damn gun. Everybody gonna fight. Men, women, children, whatever. Everybody. And most of all them people are trained for tactical things such as what's going to happen. But America, we better have some high, what we call artificial intelligence. Our intelligence better be tough. That's all I can tell you. We better have some great air power. Because our military is everywhere, scattered everywhere. Everywhere. Our submarines are everywhere. And ain't nothing but a few things here in America. And I'm wondering, is that by design? Do they want America to fall purposely? What's really behind it? They're trying to reset the dollar, but making American people think that they're in our corner. See, this ain't about racism. It really isn't. Not in America. They're trying to make it like that because racism is big money. That's not even what it's about. It's something a whole lot bigger than that. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm tired. And they even showing, I saved a couple of videos that I saw today. But I guess the only thing that bothers me is that they're showing live war. And usually you don't see that. But if you want to know what's going on in Israel, there is it's like the system of Israel has I don't know if it's an Instagram or a YouTube station that you can go on and click on so that you can get direct information from Israel. Not from CNN, not from Fox, not from anybody, but directly from the military of Israel, defense of Israel. So go on YouTube and see if you can find that channel and click onto that to give you, if you want to know what the updates are going on. Because they getting ready to go in Gaza and they getting ready to fuck some shit up. Jews said this shit will never happen again. No, and they meant that. This will never happen again. So all those people over there in Palestine who are not a part of HAMAS, a lot of them people are going to be collateral damage, and that's just how it's going to roll itself out. And I heard what Poland said, Poland Prime Minister, right? A question they was asking him. It says, well, what would you do in the sense that you have terrorists come in and blah, 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 with Pakistani, blah, blah, blah. He said, we don't have that problem because we don't let them in. We don't let any of them in Poland. That's how they roll. And I know people say, that's a doggone shame. No, it ain't. You got to look out for your home first before you look out for anybody else's home. Okay, let me calm down. I got another week before I go see Billy Ocean. He's going to be here in Florida. See what I'm saying? There's some shit going on, but you can't stop your life. You can't stop your life. You got to continue to live your life. Whatever you're planning on doing, just continue to plan on doing it. Because nobody knows the date, the time, and the hour that you're going to leave this earth. So you guys know me. I'm sitting here and shit. Look, I happen to buy me one of these right here. It's a new, I don't even know how to use the pipe and shit. Choke this shit I be trying to, I just better roll me some tobacco, right? You know, but at the end of the day, you got to continue to live your life. Love those people that love you. Stay away from bullshit. And monitor your finances. That's all I can tell you. Monitor your finances. Because oil, everything that we know is going to increase here in America, as well as other countries. But they're going to increase in America as well. And you need to make sure that you have money set aside. Important things. Water. Those people over there right now who are Palestinians, who may not be a part of the bullshit. Israel said, we giving you 24 hours to get the hell on because we coming through. He wasn't lying. We're going to give them 24 hours. And he said, well, they howling. Well, we just not going to be able. Look, he done gave you warning. And the only reason that they gave him warning, because he's trying to follow the rules of engagement. And that's a part of the military code from the UN, is that you got to warn you got to warn the people you warring against, so that the civilians have an opportunity to try to go. But where they gonna go? So here they are. They're on the west side of Israel. To the south of them is Egypt. So they're trying to go down to Egypt. Egypt closed their damn borders. Egypt said, hell no. Egypt closed their damn borders and said no. They not letting them in. So think about it. So they're a part of it too. Okay, so they're a part of it too, what I call subconsciously. Because why would you not let these people, guess what? Why would you not let these people running for their life and they ain't got nothing to do with them? They're innocent Pakistanians. Why are you not letting them in Egypt? But you close your damn borders and got military and shit lined up there. They say, hell no, y'all not coming here. So they know some shit too. So now they done tried to go down, and now they got what? They got to try to go back up. And I don't know how they're going to do that. They ain't got no gas, ain't no electricity over there. It's dark as hell. You can't see shit. Ain't nothing, trying to get up to the north. Israel is on the east side. You can't go to Israel. So where you going to go? Into the sea? Now they ain't doing no shit like Moses, like parting the Red Sea and shit. That's not gonna happen. Unfortunately. Ain't nobody finna part the Red Sea. That's not even the Red Sea. That's not gonna happen. So a lot of them people are gonna be stuck in those houses or stuck in those confinements that they live in and get caught up. Collateral damage. But anyway, let me get out of here, you guys. Pray for me as I pray for you. And we're going to get through it. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I got the munchies and shit now. I've been smoking that weed and shit. Now I got the damn munchies. I got some donuts and shit right here that I'm getting ready to eat. But anyway, y'all take care. One love. Bye-bye.